All right, here is my microgreen setup. I just got some to-go containers that I've doubled up, put the holes in the top one, and then stacked them, put a rock on top. The kind I'm growing this time is, I tore the package a little bit. It's sunflower microgreens. And I put them in on 3-9. And I know that they probably won't take 20 days, but I just put that as like a jumping off point. So just to give me an idea. So yeah, start them on 3-9. It's 3-12 right now. So let's check these guys out. Take the rock off. All right, good. Put it down. We have some little sprouts coming through there. You got even like a little green there. So and there's that one coming through. Yeah, and I didn't. I honestly didn't think about it, but I didn't soak the seeds before I put them in. I just made sure the soil's been really wet this whole time, checking a few times a day. Probably overdoing it, but I know at first you need to keep these really wet, so that's what I've been doing. Check this out. Okay. I don't see anything poking through on this one. Well, yeah, never mind. I see a seed right there about to split, so. Cool, so these will get there. But yeah, this is, I think, what, 3 days? So, I'll keep y'all updated on, or I'll post a later video on how these are going. All right, what's up? Hey, chickens. What y'all doing? Hey. Oh, I love these guys. All right. Oh, here we go. Plants are coming along good. The bell peppers are really taking off. I'll be able to plant those soon. Same thing with the cucumbers. Those are looking good. These strawberries are doing, flower looks good. But we got some little strawberries that are ready to pick. There we go. There's a few. Yes, we got one more in here. All right, yeah, we had some birds go ahead and get through here and take out some of our bigger ones. So we got this bird netting up, so they shouldn't do that anymore. So, all right, go ahead. All right, they're tiny little things, but get some strawberries. All right, and these in my pocket. Just want to show you over here. These blue bonnets are actually getting some buds on them. So there's that first blue bonnet bud, and I think that'll turn into a flower soon. So yeah, there's our pond, really clear, turning out nice. And then we got some pepper plants. With these pepper plants, I actually these are shishitos, and I actually peeled off their first round of buds. They had a bunch of them on there, and so it'll keep on growing. And when I took the buds off, it seriously doubled in plant thickness, and then the number of buds also doubled too. So now there's a ton of them everywhere. So I'd say about 15, 20 per plant. So these are small, but I think they're going to produce a good bit. So we'll see how that goes. And then another thing, our squash there, that little patch, that started out with 2 plants, and each plant was about 3 little pads. in not much time at all, maybe a week and a half, they've, I don't know, got 5 times bigger. So I think those are going to produce well for us. And then, see if I can lift this net up a little bit. The broccoli crowns are coming in good. We got a good, well, okay size in there. And then underneath, we got a bunch of little ones coming in on the side. And then now, all of our plants have at least a little broccoli crown on them. So there's other ones there. But yeah, they're coming in good. And all into tomatoes too. Those guys. There's probably about 8 or 9 tomatoes on that plant ready to ripen. And then we got some cherry tomatoes, probably about 12 or so on this that are getting ready to ripen. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more things here to the little backyard pond garden. So I have some more fish to add. At the same time, rosy red minnows. Just got 6 more. I think last time I got like 10 or 11 of them, so I was just gonna get a few more, fill out the pond, but not get too many. It's just a 20 gallon, so can't fit too many, but I think we can get some more. So I'm gonna add those in. Also, got 2 more water plants. Gonna pot those and put those in. I got another one of those water plants there, and then I got a new kind. So I'm gonna put those in there, give them a little more cover. And then I also got these guys from my local little garden place. They were 50% off, so I got both of them for like $7. So pretty good size. I'm gonna plant them next to the pond, and I think it should give them a good bit of cover and look good. So yeah, add those in, and I'll show you when I'm done. Plant's potted. I just a little bit of dirt in there and threw some rocks on top from the garden to just to weight them down. So yeah, just do that, and I made everything as clean, rinsed the rocks off and the containers, and now have this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of water on here to get all this excess dirt off before I put it in the garden or in the pond. Just save a little cleaning for later. I noticed that last time when I put the plants in, had a good bit of dirt, so tried to eliminate as much of that as I can. So there we go, that's good. And here we go. Now the minnows been in here about 20 minutes, a little bit over. Good enough time to acclimate to get the temperature right. So go ahead and put those in. All right, here we go. Gonna go ahead and put these guys in their new home. Like I said, they've been sitting in here for about 20 minutes, so now it's just time for them to go in. All right. There we go, dip them in, turn it. Kind of just try to let them swim out as peacefully as they can. There we go. Alright. Oh no. Got one in there still. Get out. Okay, there we go. Good. Sorry, bud. Alright. There we go. Alright, time to put the plants in. Alright, so I got all the plants and all the fish in, so I had to move a couple things around to make room. These plants right here I put in were a little bigger than I thought, so yeah, I got those in the corner, both of those there. I think they look good there, so, and then I put new water plants in. They kind of look a little awkward now, but as they settle in, they tend to look a little better, like the one over there. This is the newer one, and that's the one that's been there for a little while, so they look a little better. But yeah, it's got some good cover. Hopefully the minnows will be happy. There's a little, I got a little dirt in there whenever I was putting the plants in, so clouded up a little bit, but it'll go down in the next day or so. So it'll look good. Yeah, got these plants planted in. Turned out good. Water plants in and fish in. Cool. That's the update for right now. All right, quick little update. This stuff is growing good now. All the lily pads are starting to turn up a little bit, look better. Water's clear, the fish are swimming around. And also, I added these guys on the side. They have, I've had them as succulents in my windowsill for a long time, like probably a couple years, I'm guessing, something like that. But that one and this one right here had they outrooted pots a long time, ago. So I figured I'd put them up here. They like to climb, so I think they'll both climb up the side a little bit and hide the brick and a little bit of the fence maybe. And also this one had some ivy. A long time ago the cat tore it up a little bit and it actually recovered in about a month. In a couple months. So now it's growing good and I have it wrapped in and let it grow in there and kind of hide the wire and everything. So I think that'll come out good right there. It'll eventually grow over the brick and hopefully we can make it grow around it. And then this guy grows like crazy. It's got all these little tendrils on it that grasp onto anything. So I'm hoping it'll like climb the fence and the brick right here. So yeah, that's what I added. Little update. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Also, here's our little veggie haul for the day. I showed earlier, but we have some little strawberries I picked. And also, I found out the broccoli was ready to be harvested. You're supposed to harvest it whenever the leaves, if they start to become loose and little flowers start to appear. I hadn't harvested because I thought it wasn't big enough, but apparently like even the little ones on the side and a couple of even the other tops that didn't get that big. I didn't space them very far. We didn't have a lot of room, but I thought it was fun just growing them. So we got this from them for now, and then it'll still give us some more from the sides, but this will be like a good bit of it. So yeah, next time we'll space them a little further apart, but still though, I thought it was fun, and we got some little broccoli out of it. So that's what we got.